Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So today I have my recent reads, books 111 to 120. We're getting there slowly but surely. So the first book I read was New Spring by Robert Jordan. This is the prequel in the Wheel of Time series. I've already read this with Angela from Literature Science Alliance. We are continuing on our Watt journey. I actually really enjoyed this. I have not liked the last few books that we read, the slog. And this, Angela put it really well. She said he has proven here that he can write a more succinct novel and do it well. And I really enjoyed this one. And I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next I read Siren Queen by Nevo. I had really high expectations of this one going in because I know that her novellas are very, very well loved. And I really liked the premise of the book. So it's set in old Hollywood, but it's got some fantastical elements and monsters are real. And it just sounded really cool, but I felt like it kind of lacked a clear sense of direction, and I didn't really connect with the characters, and in fact, I really felt detached from them. And I think I would try this again because maybe it was my headspace at the time, but I will say on a positive note, the writing was lovely. I really enjoyed her writing style. And I definitely plan on trying more of her works and potentially rereading this one in the future. Next I read A Novel Murder. This is book number 1 in the Secrets of the Castleton Manor Library Mystery Series. Each book is by a different cozy mystery author. So this installment is by Elizabeth Penny. And we follow Faith Newberry and her cat Watson, and they live in the town of Lighthouse Bay on Cape Cod. And she lands her dream job of librarian at the Castleton Manor. It's an upscale literary retreat. And as she's doing her job, she is forced to solve mysteries and gets involved in murder investigations, and things go from there. This isn't the most unique or fresh type of cozy mystery, but I really find them very cozy. I know what to expect. They're great palate cleansers, and they're just something that the series is something that I really enjoy coming to when I need kind of a brain break and I just want a lighter cozy and cozy characters, not a ton of drama, and a fun murder mystery that's not too puzzly. And I just love the setting, the library, Cape Cod. So I really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4 stars, and I continued on with the series because I really, really enjoyed it. And speaking of, the next book is Bitter Words, and this one was written by Jan Fields. Once again, we're following Faith Newberry as she is helping to solve a murder. And once again, really, really loved it. 4 out of 5 stars. Next I read DOGCATCHER and the Rye by Ellen Riggs. This is book 1 in the Bought the Farm mystery series, and this is available on Kindle Unlimited. And in this one we follow Ivy Galloway, and she leaves her fantastic, wonderful job in the city to pursue her dream of opening a farm-themed inn in her hometown of Clover Grove. She also rescued a border collie, and she named him Keats, and he is the star of the show. And Keats finds a body pushing up daisies in her rye field. And the murder definitely puts a blight on Ivy's plans to have her first official guests at the inn in a few weeks. So she has to help solve the murder so she can proceed with opening her inn. I thought this one was really fun. It had a lot of quirky characters. I loved the farm and country setting, and I definitely plan on continuing on with the series, and I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars. Then I circled back around to The Secrets of Castleton Manor Library, Book 3, The Grim Reader by Margaret Welch. This one I gave 3 stars. I didn't like Margaret Welch's writing style in her installment as much as the 2 previous books. I still had a good time, and I still found it incredibly cozy and easy breezy. It just wasn't my favorite of the series so far. Next, I read Partners in Lime by Bree Baker. This is book number 6 in the Seaside Cafe Mystery series. Once again, we're following Everly Swan, the owner of a seaside iced tea shop cafe in Charm, North Carolina. We have all of our major players, Grady, Lou the Seagull, and this one was so good. The nice thing about this series is Julianne Lindsay was able to know when the last book would be, so she got to end it the way she wanted it. And after book 6, there's only one more book, so we're kind of leading up to that. And so this one actually had a little bit of emotional resonance because you just love the characters, and things move forward in plot threads that have been happening since book 1, and it was just so good. So I give that one 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Leave No Scone Unturned. This is book 2 in the Chef to Go series by DENISE SWANSON, and we follow Danny, and she has a lunch to go / chef to go service in college town Normalton, Illinois. She gets involved in a murder mystery. Things go from there. This isn't my favorite series. I gave this one 2 stars. I felt like it really fell flat, and the plot didn't really interest me, and I just don't really connect with the characters. And some of the things, like in cozy mysteries, you do kind of have to have a little bit of suspension of belief because it's a cozy mystery. Not everything is going to be 100% realistic, but I feel like some things in this one were like extremely unrealistic. So I gave it 2 stars. I don't know if I'll finish the series. It was okay. I didn't hate it, just not my fave. Next, I read The Moonshine Shack Murder Mystery, which is the first book in the Southern Homebrew Mystery series by Diane Kelly. I loved this. So we follow Hattie Hayes, and she lives in Chattanooga, and her family has been making moonshine since the days of Prohibition. And so Hattie is continuing the tradition, and she is a modern day moonshiner, and she is opening up a new moonshine shop, and there is a swoony, handsome detective that she has befriended, and a body ends up on her store's doorstep by a broken jar of her Firefly moonshine, and so it kind of threatens the opening of her new business. I thought this was so much fun. I really enjoyed learning about moonshine, and it wasn't in an info dumpy way. It was done very well with the plot and as we get to know the characters. And I just had so much fun following Hattie. She's a really likable protagonist. So I gave that one 4 out of 5 stars, and I definitely continued on with the series. And finally, I read book number 4 in the A Chorus of Dragons series, The House of Always by Jen Lyons. Absolutely loved it. I think this cover is my favorite. I love the blue and the octopus and the sea theme. So much fun. Once again, just keeps getting more epic. I love the series so much. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. And I was so ready for book 5 after that, because that ending, I needed the next book like immediately. So those are my recent reads, numbers 111 to 120. Have you read any of these? If so, please let me know down below. If you'd like to leave an emoji, drop some kind of nautical or ocean emoji down below. As always, if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and click the subscribe button if you'd like. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.